Hello, everyone. I'm John Peterson, the Accreditation District Commissioner from the Florida-Georgia District. Today, I'll be speaking with you on behalf of National Lutheran School Accreditation about Standard 4 of the evidence-based EBA process, which deals with professional personnel. This is an important standard area because the educators in our schools are the key people on our staffs that deliver high-quality instruction, as well as directly minister to students and families. As validation team members, you'll be responsible for evaluating the school's self-study responses in the area of professional personnel. The key thing to remember when reviewing this standard is that you're considering the personnel policies of the school and the professional staff of the school as a whole. It's not our job to evaluate individual staff members or to make recommendations aimed at particular individuals on staff. Our recommendations address school policy or professional personnel as a group. The school will also have survey data that can be used to confirm their responses to various indicators. You must carefully review the school's self-study report and survey data, but you'll also have the opportunity to gather information by observing interactions between faculty members and administration, and between faculty and the students and their families. Another key piece of evidence that you should review as part of evaluating this standard is to check that the personnel files are in order. It's usually good to spot check a number of the files or review some of the files from each of the divisions within the school so that you can verify that any information in the general information section of the self-study is supported by the proper documentation in the personnel files. Please remember that confidentiality is extremely important in this process. The evidence that you gather in all of the ways I've mentioned previously will assist in evaluating the ratings the school has assigned themselves in their self-study. In this standard, there are several very important required evidences that the school must have in place. The first is a staff development plan. School staff development plans are often very minimal. A staff development plan should include policies guiding individual growth, as well as plans for growth of the staff as a whole. The second required evidence is that a school has adopted a non-discriminatory salary and benefit scale. Some general indicators to note in this standard include Indicator 402. This indicator calls for Christ-centered teachers to have all of the qualities and qualifications necessary for success in their areas of service. This means that the goal for full-time teachers is for them to have required background checks, whatever's required in your state, to be LCMS rostered, eligible for the roster, involved in colloquy or seminar programs, and finally to be state certified. Another indicator, 403, calls for teachers to be involved in a school supervision and staff development program, as well as attending workshops and training, in addition to being involved in professional organizations. Indicator 404 addresses empowering and equipping teachers in their work. This indicator includes benchmarks that call for new teachers to receive adequate orientation, as well as being assigned teaching mentors. Again, evidence must be present for all of these benchmarks in order for a school to receive a rating of 3. Indicator 405 calls for volunteers and support staff to have appropriate training and support. This calls for policies to be in place for training, guiding their work, and ensuring ongoing training. Thank you for volunteering to serve on a validation team. I'm sure that you'll find this to be a rewarding service. Not only will you be assisting one of your sister schools in improving their ministry, but I'm certain that you will learn something that may assist you in your ministry. Blessings on your work on behalf of Lutheran School Accreditation.